which can cause a bit of panic.
Perfect for Root and for everyone watching at Lord's. Another short ball. They've used that well since tee. Mid-off was brought up, so Atkinson goes down the pitch and smashes it over long off for 6.
See it a little bit earlier from this England batting lineup. Field has been up. Just helps himself.
Driven square of the wicket. Atkinson being positive, which is the right way to go down the order.
What a clear, simple mindset. Be aggressive. The option presents itself.
On the pitch again, over mid-off again, and all the way again. Excellent from Atkinson.
Since his first delivery, showed a level of impetus. He's very familiar in this England side. Gets into a great position, goes late. Saria doesn't see it. Mid-on and mid-off, still up.
Short ball pulled straight to the man, pulled well, got to him quickly. Career best in Test match cricket now for Gus Atkinson. It's shaped, very full. Toss, tried the Yorker again. Some squirts it away on the offside. He'll keep the strike. It's 253 for 6. Yeah, that's what you were debating and discussing at tea, wasn't it? We were pitch side with Ian Ward.
About as good as it gets. He moves to 115 with his 14th boundary. It's 258 for 6. Gus Atkinson has certainly played his part in this partnership. He's been very proactive and aggressive, and a couple of lovely drives down the ground. So does Atkinson. He's played some sparkling shots. There's another.
Yeah, I think they've let Atkinson get into the game. Short balls at him, nothing to really rush him. Just trying to work the ball, trying to swing it, trying to bowl it full. There's not enough in this pitch, and Atkinson has taken full advantage, even with the spin.
Breaker 1-9, breaker 1-9.
That'll be another easy 2 to finish off the over.
Tries to leave it, and it just bounced a little bit.
Decisive on the front. And if I watch him train, he always starts a morning of a match with his forward defences.
That one didn't come out right from Asita Fernando.
Slightly different. Captain's just lost the direction for his team here a little bit. Different track around the wicket, thick outside edge, and that'll run away for a couple, but yes, they're coming back. The Sri Lankans have allowed both England batters to get on their front foot.
He's played a couple of beautiful shots down the ground for 6, but that was skewed. It's a short third man. Pulled away firmly too. That's a very strong shot from Gus Atkinson. He moves to 40 and England to 297 for 6.
And he's found some impressive support too. Gus Atkinson has come in, he's lofted straight to the spinners for a couple of impressive sixes. Now he's expanding his game a little bit more off the back foot.
It's here. Captains that are bowlers as well.
Got that fine into space as well. And Joe Root with some sprightly running.
This can be damaging. Runs down the order.
Doesn't get all of it. And probably a good thing as well. Is that hard to say as a Middlesex man praising a Surrey guy?
Sri Lanka yet again after it. Particularly if they fail to take a wicket these next 3.2 overs. All of the leg side out.
Slightly wishful. A little bit of hesitancy, but they'll eventually take the single. Very solid indeed. Oh, through and quick with some additional zip. Slight excitement as it bounces on the skip through to Kumar at mid-on.
Atkinson will pick up a couple here.
On the front foot, beautifully. And if you're going to bring up your maiden Test 50 in style, I'm pretty sure Gus Atkinson couldn't have thought of a nicer way to do it.
Well played, Gus Atkinson. Struck the ball beautifully this afternoon. 61 balls, 3 4s and 3 6s. Really has been very impressive.
Odd, he'll be pretty happy and pretty relaxed.
Beautifully driven. He's played some cracking shots today as Gus Atkinson. He's having a fine summer with ball and now bat.
Yeah, he likes them there.
Lara
trying to find that fuller length, but with no movement.
Yeah, can't quite get their length. Short and dealt with. Yet another 6 for Atkinson. He has 4 4s and now 4 6s.
But it looks a tired effort, this. Tempted bouncer, cross seam, I think. Aiming to get that up at the badge. And it was hip height and comfortably.
Okay. 11 runs from that 85th over. 343 for 7. That's the length. That's the length they've not hit enough with this new ball.
4 or 5 miles an hour down, and that makes a huge difference in Test cricket, just how you're hitting the pitch and how the ball reacts.
This is the hard work. This is when the fitness comes in. They've not been overly mobile all day, Sri Lanka. And now England pushing them hard. This is very good. .351 for 7. Short, pulled again, pulled in front of square, another boundary.
He's hit this right out the middle of the bat, hasn't he? He's played beautifully here, moves on to 73. Just 79 balls. He's going to have an uncomfortable night's sleep if the next 5 balls go to plan. Thinking he could get 100 at Lord's.
To white ball squads because of his batting down the order.
You wouldn't suggest he's been tested to that level today, particularly with the short pitch stuff, but
I think he slept well, because immediately he gets away with the boundary and England on top ball one.
first ball of the day, a bit of a loosener, the missing leg stump, bit of a freebie for Gus Atkinson. The wobble seam, trying to bowl straight and bring the stumps into play.
Well, a good adjustment in terms of the line, but equally up to the task is Gus Atkinson. And that is probably one of the shots of his innings, and he's already played shots that had Joe Root yesterday evening saying, how good was he?
The day 2 pitch here at Lord's might be just a little bit truer to hit the ball on. It's high of middle of the bat. Not a bad length, maybe just a touch wide, but with no cover fielder in place. Big gap to aim for.
And that's trapped on the pad, so he's between first and third ball. He's adjusted well. Atkinson's going to go upstairs.
Looks like there's a clear gap between bat and ball. Could we go to Ultras just to confirm that? Thank you. Clear gap. Ball tracking when available. There's no bat. Paul, here you go. Pitching outside off. Impacts in line. Wickets missing. We'll get you back on screen. I recommend you change your decision to not out.
Not the morning Sri Lanka were planning for. I think it's fair to say everyone on the balcony and in the room and at this ground and watching in will be right behind Gus Atkinson to get to that magical 3 figures. Oh, inside edge. There's protection on the onside. Deep square, fine leg down the slope.
Come on, while the ball's still moving.
Well, Gus Atkinson moved one off his hip first over down to the media end, and now he's done it towards the pavilion end. they've been the complete opposite.
And it's sometimes easy to look at the fielders and the lack of energy, but it's up to the bowler. The bowler sets the tone. Yes, that's a bit of added pressure, but that's a pressure that you should want. Give me that ball and I'm going to come and set the tone.
A little bit of movement. There's the leading edge. A little bit of movement, and he'll have that in the back of his mind when he comes back for his second over today, 375 for 7.
No!
He gets into position so quickly and pierces the two boundary riders as if he's a number 3 bat.
We'll see if it changes his style, because he is playing beautifully at the moment. He's had a couple of clips off his hip, drive through the covers, and now a very confident pull shot on the ground all the way.
Quite Joe Root-like as well.
Still movement there.
The shots just get nicer and nicer. The highlights tape will be one to enjoy as he edges closer.
Knew it was over pitched. A little punch through the offside, and I think Angelo Matthews was getting anywhere near that. I'm slightly amazed that Deep Point is still out currently, as he's on 99, but
straight drive, the arms go up, Joe Root style. Can your first summer of Test match cricket get any better than 26 wickets? You better believe it. A Test match 100 at Lords, up onto the honours board. The 6th fastest at Lords in Test cricket. Boyhood dreams come alive.
his magical summer continues in the most special way. Maiden Test 100, Maiden first class 100. And what a place to do it. The whole of Lords are on their feet. What a wonderful shot to bring it up, driven straight down the ground.
Oh, it gets better and better. Don't go anywhere, people. There is more to come.
This is as dismissive as you get, off the front foot, almost as if he knew exactly where that ball was going to be. Pulled way in front of square. Right out the middle, and all smiles on that England balcony. They're enjoying every second of this.
First half hour of play here at Lords. Sri Lanka have been lacklustre and England have capitalised.
A 10 for 10 wicket haul in Lords Test matches. Of course, Gus Atkinson, he's become only the 6th person. It's been very much England's first hour. Not quite the hour yet, but first 45 minutes. Bill Vos, the highest wicket-taking left armour for England with 98. Ryan Sidebottom was 79. And father-son combination. Arnie played one Test for England, played for United as well as a footballer. .412 for 8. Top edge flies over the keeper's head. And Gus Atkinson has his 13th 4.
And actually trying to play the ball. That's the whole point of this. But at the same time, the situation of the game and when you do it is as crucial.
And again, it's gone fine, albeit all along the ground this time. Gus Atkinson enjoying himself in the sunshine here at Lord's this morning.
A little bit too far down leg side. But at least it's a change. And now the field changes again.
Oh, terrific catch. Terrific catch. Milan Ratnayaka out at deep mid-wicket, tracking back towards the grandstand, has taken a wonderful diving catch to end Gus Atkinson's fun, and the ground will stand now to Gus Atkinson, a maiden first-class 100 in a test match at Lord's. Well played.
It was a special innings, and he took a special dismissal in terms of the catch. Change of plan, change of field. He needed a little bit of magic for Sri Lanka to get back in this game. Gus Atkinson acknowledges the applause. He deserves every bit of it. But a brilliant catch from a fast bowler. Milan Ratnayaka puts an end to a fantastic innings. He's gone for 118 in England, 420 for 9.